Alrighty, welcome to the next episode of FNM Fun Deck. I know we're not talking about the Penny Arcade versus game, or whatever. There's just a Tycho box that my brother bought. Okay, so the deck we're going to feature today is the Red Deck Wins, or Red Deck Innistrad. And the creatures so far are 4 Stromkirk Nobles. They're very good, by the way. I'm playing the version with Furnace Scamps instead of Reckless Waifs. 3 Grim Lavamancer. These are probably going to come out for the Spike Shot Elder, maybe, because they're less effective now that fetch lands can't fill your graveyard very fast. 4 Stormblood Berserkers. 4 Chandra's Phoenix. This card's really good, actually. If you play like Geist Flames with the flashback, you always get these back, but I don't play Geist Flame, so they're still pretty good, though. And then 4 Hero of Oxid Ridge. Those are my creatures. I think I'm running 23 creatures. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 23 creatures. The creature base is actually really powerful in this deck. Usually a Red Deck Wins consists of mostly burn with small weenie creatures, but you have pretty big powerhouses with the Hero of Oxid Ridge giving the overrun effects and stuff. Stromkirk Noble over here works really well at my FNM because everybody's trying to play tokens or humans, just weenie decks, because there's a lack of control decks at my FNM. And Stromkirk Noble is just so powerful turn 1 because turn 1 you play Stromkirk Noble, turn 1 there they'll play like a Champion of the Parish or a Doom Traveler for those 2 decks that I described, and they just can't stop Stromkirk from becoming a 2/2 and then a 3/3 and then a 4/4 because he can't be blocked by humans, which are most of the early drops. And then turn 1 that you swing, turn 2 this, and turn 3 you're swinging for 5 or 6. It's devastating. And then Furnace Scamp right here, I decided to play Furnace Scamp because he enables one of my burn cards, which I'll talk about in a bit. Chandra's Phoenix. Chandra's Phoenix is basically self-explanatory. He's a 2/2 flying that comes back every time I hit him with a spell, which is really decent because I'm generally going to be hitting him with spells. And like I said, Grim Lavamancer might be replaced. I don't know, but this creature base is really strong, and combined the burn cards that I'm using, and this makes for a really effective deck. Now, let's onto the burn. We have 3 Arc Trail. I wasn't sure if I should play Arc Trail or Geist Flame or Gut Shot, which most people are playing, but I like I said, my FNM runs a lot of weenie, a lot of small creatures, so the Arc Trail is always a 2-for-1, and it's really effective. And of course, since there's no more Lightning Bolt, you gotta run the 4 Incinerate. And then the new card, which works with the Furnace Scamps, the Brimstone Volley. This has the ability Morbid, and when a creature dies, instead of dealing 3 damage for 3 mana, you deal 5 damage for 3 mana. So, if you swing with the Furnace Scamp, and it hits the player, you can just sacrifice it to deal 3 more damage, so that's 4 damage already from the 1 Furnace Scamp. And then you play a Brimstone Volley and shoot him for 5, so in 2 cards, you can hit him for 9 damage. And that's pretty lethal. And of course, the Shrine of Burning Rage. And you gotta play 4 of those. Now on to my lands. You'll be wondering, why am I playing Rootbound Crag? Why am I playing Copperline Gorge? And then of course, the many mountains. I'll have a full deck list for you in on the description below down there. Yeah, there. Oh, what's that? That's the surprise card. If you saw my my unpacking video, my brother got a Garruk Relentless. I decided to throw it in here because, I have it. And it's actually pretty powerful because they're not expecting it from a red deck, so you stick it in, and they're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. You're expecting Koths, right? Yeah, I don't have Koths, so I gotta deal with that. So yeah, a Garruk. And so that's the red deck that I'm running so far on my FNMs. It's been pretty effective. Um, Several top fours. Several, I mean like one or two. Yeah, it's really really effective. And if you have the means to build this deck, I would recommend it actually. And let's move on to the sideboard. Okay, let's move on to the sideboard. Now, since red deck wins is a very prominent deck, I'm running the 3 Volshock refugees. I'm not running 4 because I don't have 4, but 3 refugees is really decent because against fellow red decks, it's not terrible. And then, of course, to combat other red decks running Volshock refugees, you play the 3 Perilous Mirrors. And then, just for any big creatures that I really can't get rid of, I have 2 Beast Within. And that's not just creatures, that's planeswalkers as well. Like, everyone loves running Liliana. And that's it's a pretty menacing planeswalker, so it's worth getting rid of. And of course, 2 Dismember. Probably going to take these out for something else. But they're in there just in case I run into Obliterators. And then 2 Traitorous Blood. Just in case I run against maybe a Grave Titan or just big fatties again. Steal it, kill from win. And then of course, 3 Ancient Grudge. That's also another reason why I play green, so I can just flash back Ancient Grudge if I need to. This is very good against the mirror match as well, because of course I get to hit their Shrine of Burning Rages before they get to activate. Or before they get too many counters on them. So that's not bad. So that's my deck and my sideboard. And play it if you want, and if you don't, feel free to change it. I don't know. Just have fun. That's what FNM's for. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.